Oh, Chris Hogan was the first guy that was introduced, and he's already in the arena.
And Vic Zachary just striding in now with the mohawk.
8th in the 2008 CrossFit Games, 18th in the 2009 CrossFit Games, 1st in the North Central Regional, Matt Chan.
Matt Chan, one of the heavier competitors, coming in at 210 pounds. We'll see how he handles the body weight movement of a muscle up.
Yeah, he's not too strong.
Nah. Nah.
Yeah, these are some serious athletes. This is going to be a spectacular
21st in the 2008 CrossFit Games, 6th in the 2009 CrossFit Games, 1st in the Southwest Regional, also a 2007 CrossFit Games competitor, one of 4 that competed in all CrossFit Games, Peter Egid.
And here comes Peter Egid, won the Southwest Regional. Every year, I think Dave mispronounces Peter's name. It is Peter Egid.
22nd in the 2009 CrossFit Games, 1st in the Northeast Regional, Rob Orlando.
Rob Orlando, known as a CrossFit strongman.
Talk about another athlete who has to work on his strength. An absolute beast, but you know what? He's been working on the body weight stuff, his handstand ring of push-ups.
4th in the 2007
Yeah.
CrossFit Games.
And he knows that he's had some weaknesses in the past, some holes in his game with running.
In the
Been working on his lungs
CrossFit Games.
over and over
Also
the past
the
year.
2009 season, 1st in his regional, 1st in the 2010 Northwest Regional, Chris Spiller.
Okay, a crowd favorite, Chris Spiller, coming to us, and he's a wrestler. Division I wrestler, wrestled at Lock Haven at one time, was ranked 18th in the nation.
He looks very serious tonight. He's a
2nd in the 3rd in the 2009 CrossFit Games, Mo Kelsey.
Mo, one of the characters from last year, great character and one of the biggest athletes, if not the biggest athlete out there. There's a picture of him last year.
2nd in the 2009 CrossFit Games, Tommy
Saying that, though, he is a
Hackenbrook.
triathlete. He loves the long, slow stuff. Here comes Tommy Hackenbrook out of Salt Lake City, owner of Ute CrossFit.
Comes another crowd
1st
favorite.
in the 2007 CrossFit Games, 11th in the 2008 CrossFit Games, 15th in the 2009 CrossFit Games, James Fitzgerald.
James OPT Fitzgerald, fellow Canadian, Marty.
That's right, OPT. Again, he is dialed in, looking just like Chris Spiller. He's thinking about the job ahead. All kidding aside, none of these guys are here to lose. None of these people have been training for the last 12 months to the day almost, to come here and lose. Each and every one of these guys has an opportunity to win this.
In the 2008 CrossFit Games, 5th in the 2009 CrossFit Games, Jason Khalipa.
Jason Khalipa entering the arena. Another crowd favorite. He says he wants to bring the title back to the USA.
Oh, an extraordinary athlete,
Yes.
a ton of heart. Very happy guy. Happy just to be out there. Happy
Also
just
another
to be competing.
athlete.
And our 2009 CrossFit Games champion, Miko Salo.
There is the fittest man on the planet.
And he is,
at least for 3 more days.
we're looking at pictures of him train, and he is a serious athlete. You know, he looks at a task, he meets it, he completes it, and he just happens to be completing some of these tasks faster and heavier than anybody else has done ever before. And it's going to be an issue of consistency and sustainability through the course of the weekend.
You know, and this is quite a contrast between the first event this year and the first event last year, which was a 7K run over very rigorous terrain. And that 7K run really hurt Jason Khalipa, knocked him down. He had to climb back up and did so over the course of the 3 days and came back to take 5th. But
it almost ended his games, and a lot of people thought he was done, and clawed his way back through some extraordinary performances.
Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., we will announce the next workout for the individuals. 7 a.m., the next workout for the individuals be announced.
And of course,
at 8 a.m., the next individual workout will go down at the track. 8 a.m., the next individual workout goes down at the track.
Okay, you heard it from
At
Dave.
8 a.m., we also announced the workout for the next team event. Next team event will go down at 11 a.m. at the track. Next Masters event is in the stadium on Sunday. Time announced tomorrow. This will also be posted online.
It'll all be online, and it's also important to note that these are all Pacific times, so depending on where you are in the world, and I know people are watching up in Manitoulin Island in the north of Canada.
So they did just announce that at 7 a.m. they will hold a briefing. This is where the individual athletes will find out what their next WOD will be. At 8 a.m. they'll be going again.
8 o'clock will be the kickoff. The whistle will go for the next event. And of course, again, that's Pacific time. So a reminder to everybody else, wherever you are in the world, to adjust your schedules for that. But of course, throughout the course of the games, we want you to stick with us live. But each and every hour will be archived. You'll be able to come back again and again to tune into the heats that you want to see, watch them again, and keep coming back to your computer, your TV, or to your box, wherever you happen to be watching these games, and watch it again and again. But if you're going to watch it live, the next event is going to be at 8 o'clock Pacific time, Saturday morning.
And the briefing for the teams will take place at 10 a.m. and their first WOD of the day will be at 11 a.m. for the team, the Affiliate Cup competition. A good look at Chris Spieler there as he prepares mentally for this task at hand. Right next to, it looks like we've got one of the smaller competitors right next to and side by side with one of the larger competitors in Matt Chan.
And there you have Mo. What a collection of athletes this is. I'm excited just to have this thing kick off. Some of the best known athletes, and they're the best known athletes in CrossFit for a reason.
Okay, the time to beat officially is 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Rich Froning Jr. 1 second behind. 3:46 the time to beat.
10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, the best in the world are now starting this workout, newly named Amanda, after Amanda Miller. Who will come off of the rings first? Vic Zach
all
is
of these
stringing
guys
several together. Nobody's come down yet.
These guys are moving efficiently through this first movement. Of course, nobody has broken out yet. This is Chris Spieler, and we also have Rob Orlando pushing through.
Rob Orlando, Jason Kalipa. And you do not want to have a failed rep with the collection of athletes that are out there right now. And Tommy Hackenbrook right front and center on your screen. Miko Salo. Jason Kalipa on the left there without a shirt. Powering through, I would think that 135 to these gentlemen really is nothing. There's Chris Spieler, almost his body weight.
And again, just to run through the workout that they're doing, it is a couplet of muscle ups and 135-pound squats.
Wow!
9, 7, 5.
Look at Jason. Jason is back on the rings.
Right next to Rob Orlando. They're going head to head. Miko's on the rings. Mo's back on the rings. And of course, this is
watch Chris make up
easier.
some ground here on these. He loves these bodyweight movements. This muscle up is in his wheelhouse. He'll make up some ground here. Jason Kalipa was the first onto the rings for the second round of 7 reps. Those rings are swinging around. He's having trouble catching them, Marty.
Yeah. And
Chris Spieler retakes the lead.
Wow.
Spieler takes the lead. But
Jason is right behind him. Expect Jason to make up ground here, regain the
and
lead.
OPT is now on the. He's still working. No, he's going back to the rings for his second round.
Rob Orlando looking strong there.
Rob Orlando looking strong. Miko just missed a rep there. But again, this is a long weekend. This is the first of many events.
Great point.
And it's the most consistent athlete across the weekend that proved to be the winning athlete. This is a test of all over fitness.
Wow. I hope you can appreciate at home what is happening here, because Jason Kalipa just retook the lead. He's going into his final set of 5. If he can knock out 5 bodyweight movements of a muscle up, he can get back to something that's in his wheelhouse.
And here's
We can see
Spieler.
the lead get changed again here as Chris Spieler addresses the rings.
And we're also looking at Rob Orlando is back on the rings in his final round of 5. Miko is just about to jump up to the rings as well. So very, very tight. And we're looking at a time right now in your upper right screen, 2:49, 2:50. Time to beat 3:46. We have Chris Spieler first back
Going head to
the
head.
squat snatch. The camera's on.
He said
Chris
this
Spieler.
isn't a big guy's workout. It's not a small guy's workout. It's his workout. And he is showing that right here.
We have Chris Spieler.
Come on, Chris.
3:43, fastest time up to this point.
No, missed rep.
Okay, 3:46 is the
He
time
has
to
time
beat.
to do it.
He's got
time
3
to do
minutes
it.
and 17 seconds
He's gotta
right
get under it,
now.
lock it in.
And he's going to do that.
Chris Spieler, 4 reps.
And Jason's still not back on the bar. Neither is Rob Orlando. 3 minutes and 29
3
seconds.
minutes, 29 seconds. That is the winning time, unofficial.
That was an incredible performance put in by Chris Spieler. And he's a wrestler, Marty.
Yes, you pointed that out.
Orlando won.
Okay, Khalipa is failing on the muscle-ups. Rob Orlando did finish him. He's on his
Rob Orlando
squat
and
snatches. Final set of 5 squat snatches. Miko
just
struggling a little
jumping
bit
back
there
up.
too. Rob Orlando, our strongman, CrossFit strongman, is missing some reps on the squat snatches. He got that one.
Matt Chan finished.
He has
at
2, it looks
350.
like. Matt Chan has 350.
And there's Rob Orlando getting under
Wow.
that weight. And
Okay, that one counted. That one counted.
Rob Orlando working on his snatches.
and Miko having trouble with the muscle ups. He's having to step away from the bar.
Rechalk the hands, and there goes Khalipa on his final 5.
Rob Orlando, 424.
What a race this has been. Rob Orlando, 424, beat Jason Khalipa.
And there's Miko. He just jumped off the, he's heading towards the bar.
Jason just has a failed rep there. He's going to jump back up and grab that bar. You don't know what fatigue does to the mind and the body. They say fatigue will make cowards of us all.
Not these guys. They're jumping right back in. They're picking up the bar. It hurts. They're tired. They're beat. And they're picking it up. They're dropping under the weight. Jason Khalipa needs another rep. And Miko is getting under that bar. Again, it's
Jason's covering some real estate with that bar there. And he's going to get 5, it looks like.
Miko Salo, 517.
Miko Salo just moved ahead of Khalipa. Khalipa lost it backwards over his head. He's going to have to address that.
And I mean, we've got to remember, Jason does have I think he likes to come from behind. That must be it. He's got a history of having a tough first event. The chips have got to be down. Looks like Vic Zachary is just addressing the bar for his final time. The bar went crashing with...
Just about took out that camera, but a very speedy cameraman got it out of the way. And we're going to get a great view. He's got to get under that bar. He knows what he has to do.
Focus. There, he got it. 602, Jason Khalipa. Incredible performance, and fatigue setting in there. Nice job. Okay, Big Zachary's down there. It looks like, I think OPT, James Fitzgerald just finished.
Tommy
Hackenbrook. In the black there, the forged black clothing. At the front of your screen, you can see Vic Zachary right behind him.
These bars are landing all over the place.
Yeah, these guys are letting it all hang out. Tommy's got a missed rep there.
Looks like one of his legs might be cramping up there. Big Zachary having a little trouble with the muscle ups.
Only has 5 to go on the muscle ups. Tommy's going to get down there
Tommy
and nail
Hackenbrook, 650.
one more 650. He placed second at last year's games.
That's Blair Morrison still trying to power through here. He's got to do some catching up here, but remember what we're comparing them now to is Chris Spieler's time, which of course blew everybody else away.
You know, I had Chris on the radio show just a little while ago, and you know, the question has to come up. You've got to acknowledge the gorilla in the corner there and say, look, you're a smaller guy. You know that heavy weights are going to come up. Olympic-type movements are going to come up. What are your thoughts on that? And he says, you know, Justin, I'm okay with heavy weights, and I think I'll do all right as long as the reps are low. You know.
Well,
and,
that's what he was working on all year.
A perfect example of that. The reps are low here. He told me if he can keep it in the single digits, he's got a shot at any WOD. He feels put him up next to the big guys, and it doesn't matter to him. Blair Morrison here qualified through the European Regional.
Chris Hogan, 5'17".
Chris Hogan, 5'17". Wow, we just witnessed an incredible competition. Chris Spieler just, he came in and he had that look on his face, Marty.
Yeah, he knew he had a chance to win it, and he took it.
Vic Zachary, extensive military background, owns his own box, an affiliate owner now.
He's got to get up. Got to get up and over.
And you can bet there are some people back at home cheering for Vic. Jason Kalipa now just standing up.
So only 2 men left on the rings, but a lot of competitors still left out on the floor cheering them on.
His last 5.
Still plenty of time, too. We're not going to cut this off until 12 minutes.
OPT out of Calgary standing right there beside Blair, helping him through his final set.
Man, you like to see that.
These are some exhausted athletes. Most of the athletes still out there on the floor.
The good news for them is they don't have to compete in another
Blair
WOD.
Morrison, 9'19".
They can go take care of the body, get an ice bath, get rubbed down.
Get up and do it all over again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Again, that first heat tomorrow morning is going to be at 8 a.m. Pacific time. The actual details of that event will be announced at 7 a.m. That'll be live online. And of course, the heat will be live online as well at 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's tomorrow morning, but right now we're still witnessing Vic Zachary trying to finish out the final heat of the night. This is a couplet 957 of muscle ups and 135-pound squat snatches. He's just unable to get his full body weight up and his head through the rings to press out.
We've only had a few athletes, of all of the men, we've only had a few that have not been able to complete the WOD in the required time limit of 12 minutes. And I don't think that Vic Zachary is going to allow himself to fit into that category.
Get over. 2 remaining on his 5.
He's got 2 left. He's got time to do it.
He's just got to get his body weight up and through, and he's got to press out. The pressing out is not a problem. He just threw himself up. He's just got to get up there.
James OPT Fitzgerald there giving him some encouragement. Got people in the stands that are really pushing these athletes. If they could do it for him, they would. We're at 10:44 right now of a 12-minute time limit.
A lot of cheering from the background there. You know what? Some of the loudest.
1 minute remaining.
It's Dave Castro's voice giving out already. He's been at it for 1 day only. You talk about Jason Kalipa always having a tough first event. Dave Castro has a pretty tough.
There he goes. There he goes. He can do this.
Come on. He needs to get it. Yeah, everybody wants to see him get this one because he can step over and get those squat snatches done. It is almost 10 p.m. here in California, and still the crowd's sticking with Vic Zachary. They want to see him done. People on their feet right here in the Home Depot Center.
Come on, Vic.
And we're getting very close to 10 p.m.
20 seconds.
He's going to give it another try. We're going to lock
10
in that
seconds left.
Yeah. Get up and over.
5 seconds
3, 2,
That's
1.
it.
Time.
So that will conclude.
Clock runs set for Vic Zachary, but what a final heat. What a first day for the individual competition here at the 2010 CrossFit Games.
We do have some updates here. They might be rough, but Chris Spieler in first place, Neil Maddox in second place, Rich Froning Jr. in third place, Matt Chan in fourth place, Ben Smith in fifth place, Peter Edged in sixth place, Austin Maliolo in seventh place, Rob Orlando in eighth place, Brandon Phillips in ninth, and Patrick Burke rounding out the top 10.
That's your top 10, and some of the other well-known names. Mikko Salo right now, he is sitting in what looks like 15th place. Again, this is going to be a long weekend, a lot of events ahead, so a lot of the...
And if you're watching it on the screen at home, we're going to do a quick recap right now
of this this final event. But again, here's the how the final event, the final heat. Chris Spieler took off. He had the fastest start, and he was able to maintain that. But it was neck and neck in the early going. Jason Felipe getting very close there.
They were trading the lead back and forth until it got down to about that third round, and then it was all Chris Spieler. There's a shot of Mikko Salo getting a missed rep. Jason Kalipa giving it everything he's got. Chris Spieler, perfect form and technique. You want to see
he just took the event
snatch,
with that rep.
The squat snatch, there it is.
And that was the pace, and he took this event with 3 minutes and 29 seconds, and that's a look at Chris Spieler, who is your leader after the first day of the individual events here at the 2010 CrossFit Games.